kiss her. Sophia, best girl. Waifu material. 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 Do I look like a cam girl to you? I need this for drugs. My fortress of sovcit. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Artie of Artie's Corporate Fiction. Happy Tuesday, right? Today's Tuesday? Yeah. Happy Tuesday to everybody. Just gonna have a really nice, very easygoing stream. I just have, it's kind of like, it's Hell Week for those of you who are, you know, well averse to my typical monthly schedule. It's kind of like the rough part of my week at work, so it's always draining, so I don't have a lot of time to really set things up for something more cohesive. I still have a lot of projects that are in the back burner that I've been wanting to showcase, but I haven't been able to, so it's a couple of easy videos. The first thing I wanted to point out, about half an hour ago, no, about 45 minutes ago, my girlfriend Danny sent me a message letting me know that our Nevada judges had set up a hearing for Kim Blandino. And it turns out that it is a revocation hearing. And which means that they are revoking his probation. That's set for Thursday. And on the chat, I think in the Discord, somebody else I don't know about if this is confirmed, but somebody in the Discord suggested that the reason why that Blandino's in jail as a result of driving without a license or registration, and that's the reason why he's in jail right now, and that's probably the reason why they set up the hearing for the revocation hearing. So looks like Blandino messed up here, and but unfortunately I won't be able to cover it live on Thursday. But I will try to get a footage afterwards in the aftermath. But wait, who did win the Blandino pool? I know I lost. I actually gave Blandino the benefit. I said it would be 6 months before he'd be sent back. And it's definitely been a lot shorter than 6 months. So so I guess somebody won that pool. There's not really a pool, but I think it's just all in good fun. Anyway, I'm gonna be playing Hades while we check a couple of these videos out. The first couple of videos though I want to showcase though, that's really interesting, is also involving another trial situation. And so this, if you guys don't know, the Parkland shooter, the Parkland High School, Florida, mass shooting, 27 people killed. The Parkland shooter had already pled guilty. This, and in the last couple of weeks, they've been dealing with the sentencing trial. Basically, the defense is trying to keep the shooter from getting the death penalty. That's basically what the sentencing, what the trial's for. But I haven't been following it too closely, as it is with a lot of these things. But in the last couple of days, Danny told me that it's been getting pretty spicy. And I went actually to the more recent videos, and it turns out the judge has definitely been at her wit's end with the defense. So I have two videos there, because the first video involves the defense. Here's the setup. The defense team there were apparently 30 or 40 more witnesses to go through with this trial as part of the sentencing. Well, out of a 60. Well, in the midst of all that, the defense all of a sudden rests seemingly out of the blue, and that's what caused the spat with the judge. We're then gonna find another video that has an update where the defense actually files a motion to recuse the judge. But we'll get there.
Are you going to be questioning the witness?
No, ma'am, but I understand what you're saying.
Oh, why are you standing here?
To help me because
Okay, who's questioning this witness? Hello?
Which witness?
Your next witness.
These don't have anything to do with it.
Yeah, we're just entering them.
These are just records, we're just doing it now.
So is it a secret who's going to be questioning your next witness? Because I'm going to find out in like 3 minutes.
No.
Who was doing it?
If the records don't relate, but if we call the witness, it will be me. I'm assuming you're talking about that.
Who is your next witness, and when are they being called, and which attorney is going to question them? Let me be clear, if I wasn't before. Because if these don't have anything to do with your next witness, then why are we having the jury wait outside right now?
Just because we were trying to move everything in, because in terms of timing, we do it now.
In terms of timing, it would be much better to do it during the lunch break, when the jury needs longer than you all. So we'll go ahead and pass on this. Let's bring the jury in, please.
Your Honor?
Yes?
At this time, the defense rests.
So the setup is the judge is trying to get the defense to call up their next witness. They seem to be very coy about it. They sounded like they wanted to bring in some more records in as evidence. I assume a documentary evidence, documentation in it as evidence. And right after the judge says we're going to bring back the jury, they all of a sudden say that they rest, basically eliminating what 20 or 30 remaining witnesses that were supposed to be testifying. So completely like out of the blue.
Other than putting in our records.
so the judge is like stuck and locked.
Will you please take the jury back in? Thank you. All right, go ahead and bring your records.
2B, Nicholas Cruz Henderson, episode 1 record.
Let me just stop. State, are you going to have anything ready for today?
No.
We're
last told us
accepting,
there was 80 witnesses.
we're waiting for 40 more witnesses.
Okay, there were 80 witnesses and there are 40 remaining, so they only got halfway through before they decided to rest. So the state's like, we were just prepared to keep on going with the witnesses. We're not prepared at all for our side of the case. So yeah, there were 80 witnesses. They had gone through 40, and then they decided to rest.
I just want to say, this is the most uncalled for, unprofessional way to try a case. You all knew about this, and even if you didn't make your decision till this morning, to have 22 people plus all of this staff and every attorney march into court, be waiting as if it's some kind of game. Now I have to send them home. The state's not ready. They're not going to have a witness ready. We have another day wasted. I honestly have never experienced a level of unprofessionalism in my career. It's unbelievable.
So, Judge, if we had any pretrial matters, you asked us to be here at 9:15. We were here at 9:15 to discuss pretrial matters. I have been practicing in this county for 22 years.
You know what, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to
Well,
hear it.
Judge, you're insulting me on the record in front of my client, and I...
Totally worth it.
All right, I want to hear what she says again.
In my career, it's unbelievable.
So, Judge, if we had any pretrial matters, you asked us to be here at 9:15. We were here at 9:15 to discuss pretrial matters. I have been practicing in this county for 22 years.
You know what, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to
Well,
hear it.
Judge, you're insulting me on the record in front of my client, and I believe that I should be able to
Okay,
defend
you
myself.
can do that later. You can make your record later, but you've been insulting me the entire trial. So,
Ooh, okay. Okay. That's whew. That's a hot one. That's a hot take.
blatantly taking your headphones off, arguing with me, storming out, coming late intentionally if you don't like my rulings. So, quite frankly, this has been long overdue. So please be seated. You can receive the evidence. I will receive the evidence, and then you can put whatever you want on the record at the end. Go ahead.
2B, which is Nicholas Cruz Henderson Records, episode 1.
I'm sorry?
Episode 1, Henderson Records for Nicholas Cruz.
2V.
I'm sorry, 2B is Victor.
Is there any objection to 2V as in Victor?
Sorry, what was that again, please?
To the,
I can't read.
oh, Henderson Behavioral Health Episode 1. That's fine.
Without objection, 2V will be received as 93.
2W,
What's up, AFA?
Henderson Records, episode 2.
Is there any objection to 2W?
No, you're
2W without objection will be received as 90.
All right, so that's the first one. So after this, the defense files a motion to recuse the judge. The thing is, the problem that we're having here, though, they filed it. They filed it only moments at towards the tail end of the case. It's kind of ridiculous.
And talk more about Nicholas Cruz, the Parkland school shooting penalty phase trial. Now, again, this is where the jury will have to determine what should be the punishment for the Parkland school shooter, the man who opened fire at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School, killing 17 people and injuring 17 others. The question is life in prison or the death penalty, and not an easy decision. And it's been a very weird roller coaster back and forth because last week the defense unexpectedly rested their case when they had a lot more witnesses to cover, and the judge was not too happy about that. In fact, let's talk about what's happening today. There's going to be a hearing, it's been scheduled now for noon Eastern time, and it's said to be on a defense motion to limit the state's rebuttal case and their use of swastikas and racial slurs, because that's something that they want to introduce, and their rebuttal case will happen in about a week from now. But also, we should tell you that on Friday, the defense filed a motion for Judge Elizabeth Schur to disqualify herself from the rest of the proceedings. And this was sparked by the judge reprimanding the attorneys, specifically the defense, when they rested, again, unexpectedly. Listen to what the judge had to say.
We're not playing chess. I mean, will you please take the jury back in? Thank you. All right, go ahead and put in your records.
2B, Nicholas Cruz Henderson, episode 1 record.
Let me just stop. State, are you going to have anything ready for today?
No.
We're
Last told us
expecting,
there was 80 witnesses.
we're waiting for 40 more witnesses.
I just want to say this is the most uncalled for, unprofessional way to try a case. You all knew about this, and even if you didn't make your decision till this morning, to have 22 people plus all of this staff and every attorney march into court, be waiting as if it's some kind of game. Now I have to send them home. The state's not ready. They're not going to have a witness ready. We have another day wasted. I honestly, I have never experienced a level of unprofessionalism in my career. It's unbelievable.
So, Judge, if we had any pretrial matters, you asked us to be here at 9:15. We were here at 9:15 to discuss pretrial matters. I have been practicing in this county for 22 years.
You know what, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear
Well,
it.
Judge, you're insulting me on the record in front of my client, and I believe that I should be able to
Okay,
defend
you
myself.
can do that later. You can make your record later, but you've been insulting me the entire trial. So blatantly taking
Still
their headphones
spicy.
off, arguing with me, storming out, coming late intentionally if you don't like my rulings. So quite frankly, this has been long overdue. So please be seated. You can receive the evidence. I will receive the evidence, and then you can put whatever you want on the record at the end.
Heated. Heated is right. Yikes. All right, we'll talk a little bit more about the judge here. I'm joined once again by trial attorney Bob Hilla, but I'm also joined by forensic death investigator from Jacksonville State University, Joseph Scott Morgan, and also impulse control problems, trying to create this kind of mitigating evidence for the jury to consider. Why do you think they stopped their case so early?
One word: redundancy. I mean, there's just so much of this that you can go through, and they have been going through it for ad nauseum for some time now.
Okay, so let's assume that he's correct, and it's very possible that he's correct. Again, we were going through 40 out of 80 witnesses, and it could very well be the reason why they rested was as a result of redundancy, right? They should have thought about that before setting up the next trial date, right? With having 27 witnesses ready to go. The defense should have let them know ahead of time that they were, you know what, Your Honor, we want to go, rather than having the rest of the witnesses come in, we want to rest. And do that ahead of time to avoid the hassle of having these people come in for the trial. But they didn't do that. They did it in the middle of the hearing. And I think that's, well, obviously that's the reason why it set the judge off.
And I don't know, maybe they had some kind of epiphanal moment as a defense team where they said, look, we can't go any further with this, and we're just going to throw the brakes on all of a sudden. And of course, that didn't sit too well. I know we're not talking about the judge. It didn't sit too well, but they have, had this, parade of witnesses and experts, that have popped up on the stand, on their behalf. And they presented their case to this point. I don't know how much further they could have gone with this. But, if you say that you're going to do something, and, don't at the last minute kind of drop this on the court. It doesn't sit well.
Well, that's my question to you now, Bob. Do you think the judge should disqualify herself? And I ask you that because that outburst, that back and forth, was not in the presence of the jury. But when the jury was called back in, she did say something along the effects of, this is not what we were expecting for the defense to end so early. Nicholas Cruz and his attorneys in their motion have said that there's a feeling that he won't get a fair trial, that this judge is completely biased against him, that it shows that her rulings showed this animosity she has. What do you think?
Well, the real issue is even if it's true, is that impacting what the jury is being asked to do in this case, and is it impacting the case itself and their decision process? I mean, judges are human, trials are a fluid situation.
The way I see it, I don't think there's anywhere close to where the judge needed to recuse herself, because mainly the main issue is all of what was said between the judge and the attorneys was outside the purview of the jury. The jury saw none of that outburst. So I question whether or not the jury's going to be biased, if they believe that the jury's going to be biased or swayed by the judge, because they never saw that.
Change, all of a sudden you have to make decisions. If you see it may not be playing well to the jury, then sometimes you may want to cut it off at the knees. There could have been maybe better ways they could have dealt with it with the court. The fact that the court saw some gamesmanship, that's a legitimate gripe that the court can have. The court is free to dress down lawyers. How they do that, obviously is a personal issue for a judge, but that shouldn't reflect any prejudice for the case.
And I have to ask you, if it comes to her and you tell me if this ever happens, if she's of the opinion, you know what, this case is a headache, the defense is a headache, I don't want it anymore. Can she be like, okay, you know what, fine?
No.
No.
Answer. Right. I think you're duty bound as a juror.
No, you can't. The judge cannot just simply throw her hands up just because she's exasperated by the whole situation. No, like, she has a job to do, just like everybody else. She can't just throw her hands up just because she's sick of it. No.
Jurist, when you're assigned a case, that you're there to do justice, and you're there to do justice to that defendant on trial, and obviously there are victims at issue here, and that's your job.
Right.
So no, you don't have the option. The option is not to do the job in the first place,
Yep.
and not ascend to the bench.
Because she was randomly selected for this case. Now, as I mentioned, there is this motion that's going to be heard about the use of swastikas and racial slurs that hopefully by the prosecution to use in the rebuttal case. That's what they're hoping for. And prosecutor Jeff Marcus defended the state's position when the defense motioned for a mistrial earlier this month on the same set of issues. Let's take a look.
The state never mentioned. It has not come up once in this case from the state side that we were seeking to introduce the swastikas contained in the writings of Miss Yan. That wasn't anything that we mentioned in any motion that we were going to move into evidence. The case is entirely different now from pretrial when the state did not seek to make the swastikas a feature of the case. We were addressing the scene itself and his capture. If something came up, then it may be relevant. We expected, and that's why we filed a motion, that it would become relevant in rebuttal evidence for the state. The defense has already opened the door to mental health testimony. The state, as the court recalls, heard from Dr. Brannon that the diagnosis is going to be antisocial personality disorder, and that a feature of that is hatred, and a swastika is evidence of that hatred. The door is opened by the defense by putting on their mental health testimony. It's also been opened by things such as that he was bullied, and for a different reason. The swastika it's a hatred symbol, and it, by virtue of it, symbolizes that you're trying to intimidate somebody, as well as, the defense has no problem with the N-word coming in, which is arguably the same. It's so bad. They're equally as terrible. But they have no problem with that coming in. The defense did voir dire and did bring up the bad things of the defendant. They even brought up animal abuse in their voir dire. They brought up everything conceivable about it. They cannot complain that they did not know that swastika could be a part of this case. Whatever decision they made, that was their strategy. But the one thing that we have total silence on from the defense is that if the court, if the court was not ruling, they have a remedy.
And the record will stand for itself.
Okay, let the record stand for itself then.
Requested, I'm rebutting what Mr.
Oh, okay. This is another spicy moment here. That's right. I forgot about this bit. What's something that attorneys aren't supposed to be doing in open court? Give up. Talk to each other.
Marcus is saying that the court ruled on this matter because we knew how important it was to how we would proceed with our penalty phase and how we would conduct our jury selection. We are not complaining. We are advocating for our client. That's why we continue to bring this up to the court's attention. And the court did not rule pretrial, and they did not rule before the presentation of the state's evidence. The reason why the swastika was covered up on the firearm is because I requested that it be covered up because the court had not ruled on the motion. And the pleadings that the state had filed clearly illustrate that they are not just talking about the gun. They were trying to bring in the stuff from Camp Newton. They were trying to bring in the stuff from the desk. They were trying to bring in the stuff from the backpack. And because of that, pull the motions up then. And because of that,
I'm sorry, who are you talking to?
to Ms. Chiappoli.
Okay,
who's
please
saying
don't,
that the motions
do
don't
not
have-
talk.
Do not talk directly to counsel in open court. You talk to the court. Everything you're doing, everything you're addressing is to the court, not to opposing counsel. A big no-no.
At a time?
No, I'm going now. Don't talk to each other back and forth. It's unprofessional. This is not happening.
Okay, I apologize. But the point-
Ms. Giappone, if you were talking, that goes to
I
you
used
too.
the word, Your Honor.
Do not talk directly to the state. State, do not engage. This is getting out of hand. It got out of hand yesterday and it's not happening again today. If you all want to speak, you speak through the court. Everyone knows that. That goes to both sides.
Yes.
Wrap it up, please.
Okay.
Wrap it up. So what they're arguing is that this the shooter etched like a swastika symbol on his gun, on his AR-15. The issue came here was that at some point the defense counsel wanted they were showing pictures of the AR-15 and defense counsel wanted the swastika covered up because there's going to be an open motion about whether or not they're going to introduce evidence involving the shooter talking about the swastika, having the swastika on the AR-15, also writings that he had which had the swastika in it. The state, what they're arguing was that because the defense had already introduced the issue involving the shooter's mental health, involving antisocial personality disorder, part of APD apparently involves hatred or resentment towards society or something like that. And then the state's saying, well, because they introduced the mental health, part of showing hatred or exhibiting hatred would be demonstrating that he had wrote these swastikas in his journals or his writings, as well as etching it on the firearm. So that was the back and forth that was going on there. But then on top of everything else, it was defense counsel talking directly to a member of the state, which is a no-no. You're not supposed to be doing that.
So, Joseph, I am curious, after everything we've heard so far of this case and the actual, graphic nature of the shooting itself, how impactful are really the racist statements of Nicholas Cruz, the swastikas? How much is that going to change for the jury after everything they've already seen and witnessed, including going on that that tour of the preserved crime scene? I feel like they have enough to make a decision about life or death, whether they're swastikas or not.
I think that one of the things that defense is doing right now is that they're staring down the barrel, of course, metaphorically, relative to that visit to that crime scene. They're trying to do everything they can, as you used the word mitigate earlier, to mitigate that event. That was an absolute stroke of brilliance on the part of the prosecution. Now, you look at all the symbiology here with, swastikas and
Symbolism. Symbiology, symbolism.
whatnot, but it's really hard to overcome going through a crime scene that has been locked down specifically for this case.
But also terrible metaphor, given the circumstances.
For 4 years, Jesse, with dried up rose petals, dried blood, pock marks in the hallway, in the walls where bullets had passed through and struck those areas. And this is a desperate situation that the defense is in. I think that it's very difficult to get past that. And at the end of the day, held with their
Respect to this evidence.
Testimony or evidence has to be limited in answer to what the defendant presented through counsel. Now, if the swastikas are part of proofs that are fair comment in response
Fair enough,
to that,
yes,
then they have to come in. The judge has to do that examination of that.
But he said symbiology, as in like symbology and
To
symbiote.
the evidence. If it's not, then it shouldn't come in. I mean, and then it would be an issue of the state trying to reopen their case to permit something that's new and on a substantive basis. And again, as you pointed out, you got to be careful not to overtry this case, because this jury has really taken in a lot at this point.
They really, really have. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll see if we can jump live into Pike County. Otherwise, we have a lot more to talk about. Stay with us.
So that was the spiciness that happened a couple of days ago. or at least last week. I did get where was it? Another one. Now we're gonna switch gears here. To Code Blue Cam. With the title being when your car breaks down in traffic and you have a warrant. Uh-oh. So this will be.
On August 25th, 2022, an officer was on patrol when he observed an SUV parked in the right lane of traffic with its hazard lights on in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Upon approach, the officer noticed a female passenger, but no one in the driver's seat. The female, later identified as 40-year-old Miriam McLemore, stated the driver had left to get gas because they ran out.
Hello. How's it going? Everything all right? Does this work? Does it roll down? I'm sorry? I'm really sorry. Do you mind just rolling your window down or maybe cracking your door? I can't hear you with the traffic. Thank you. Everything all right? Just ran out of gas? Okay. Is he just right over here at Casey's? Okay. Sounds good. Who went and got the gas? Everything okay? Do you need any extra help besides the gas, or are you guys good? Okay. We've talked before. What's your first name again? I'm sorry? Alright, I was just trying to be friendly, okay? I'm not doing it.
Dispatch advised the vehicle was associated with 35-year-old Anthony Butler. The officer ran a check on Anthony and noticed an active warrant for his arrest.
We have a notation that Anthony Butler drives this vehicle, but not our plate titled or registered.
Shortly after, the officer observed him walking up to the vehicle with a can of gasoline.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Guys, I have not seen this one. I only know the title, and that's it. I just saw in the comment section that it gets pretty spicy, but I know nothing about this video. This is a fresh reaction.
What's that? Yeah, I'm just standing by while you get gas and get traffic out of the way, okay? Appreciate it, man. Okay, he just showed up.
He just showed up.
Y'all follow us up on this thing will work.
That should work. For this?
Yeah.
Due to the location of the incident and Anthony's safety, the officer wanted to keep him calm and wait until backup arrived so they could safely take him into custody.
You the owner of the vehicle?
No, not me.
No, not you? Okay.
I haven't read the description, so I don't know what the warrant is for.
William 24 Hectors, you confirm that 99 as well?
1099. Is 1099 just a symbol for having a warrant, or is it an actual explicit charge or a crime? I'm curious, because I heard 1099 being spoken about before.
Well, you ran out of gas at the right spot.
Yeah.
Warrant. Okay, so it is just basically a warrant status.
When officers attempted to arrest him, he began screaming very loudly, claiming that officers were hurting him and causing pain.
All good?
Yeah.
All right. Can I talk to you over here for a sec, just in the grass? Just get some information from you real quick. Are you the owner of the vehicle?
No, I'm not the owner of the vehicle.
Okay, all right. What's your name?
My name is
Anthony, is it Anthony?
No.
Anthony, don't. Come
I'm
on.
not Anthony,
Stop,
man.
Stop.
Why
Yes,
you grab
because
me?
you have a warrant.
No, I don't, man.
You have a warrant for your arrest.
No, I don't.
You have a warrant for your arrest.
No, I don't, man.
Anthony, don't do anything.
I'm not Anthony, man.
Anthony,
Let me go.
Stop, dude. I already looked the picture up of you. Just relax.
Like, why are you grabbing on me like this,
because
man?
you have a warrant for
No, I
your
don't.
arrest. Yes, you do, Anthony.
No, I don't,
chill
man.
out. Anthony, you gotta relax.
No, I don't, man.
Yes, you do, sir.
No, I don't, man.
Stop,
What is
Anthony,
y'all
don't.
doing to me, man?
I'm
Hey,
taking
record
you-
this. What is they doing to me?
Anthony, I'm taking.
Hey, somebody help me.
Anthony, you gotta relax, buddy. Okay.
Hey, man, somebody help me. Hey, y'all record this.
You can record.
I'm not doing anything.
It's being recorded, Anthony. That's fine.
Stop,
Anthony,
man.
stop.
Stop.
Anthony,
Stop.
no,
I'm not
stop.
doing nothing. Stop. I'm not
No.
doing nothing.
Anthony,
Stop.
stop. Anthony,
Stop, man.
stop.
I'm not trying to do nothing, man.
Okay,
What the
then
fuck is
why
y'all
are
doing
you-
to me? Why is y'all grabbing me?
Anthony,
I don't
stop.
have a warrant, man. I'm not doing nothing, man. They fucking trying to hurt me, man. I'm not even resisting. I'm like, why is y'all grabbing me?
Yep. Okay, Anthony, just.
I mean, you are actually kind of resisting. You're kind of resisting here. Can anybody look in the chat and I guess post what the warrant is? I get obviously Code Blue Camp's gonna say it themselves, but I'm actually kind of curious already what the warrant's for. But people are also saying that the passenger also had a warrant herself.
Okay.
I am chilling, but you've been in my arm. Ah!
Anthony, just relax.
Ah! Somebody help me!
Anthony, we are recording.
They're trying to kill me!
We're not trying to kill
Wait,
you.
what?
We're taking you into custody for a warrant that you have, okay?
Man, I know you.
So a probation violation, but trying to kill you?
What the hell? I don't have no warrants, man. Ah!
Anthony, stop pulling, dude.
I'm not pulling, man.
Yes, you are.
Now
You're
you
not
twisting
getting-
my arm, man. Ah! It hurts. Ah! Why y'all doing this shit to me, man?
Just
I was
stay
helping
calm,
this
man.
lady with the car. I went and got her some gas and I came back, man, and they grabbed me, man.
Just relax. You have a warrant for your arrest. We have to get this taken care of.
A warrant from where?
Out of Eau Claire.
For what?
I don't know. You also have charges that the sheriff's department needs to talk to you about.
What
okay?
charges for what?
You have a bolo charge. They're going to come and speak with you.
What's a bolo charge?
I'll explain it to you.
Okay, they have a bolo. Be on the lookout if you don't know what bolo means from the sheriff's department.
But you gotta just relax.
Stay cool with us, okay?
I don't want
You're
anybody running out into traffic or getting hurt. Just relax. You'll be fine, okay? Let's get this taken care of. All right?
I didn't do anything. You don't even know who I am, man.
Yes.
Yeah, usually a bolo is for something kind of serious.
I went to help her with some gas and I come back and they just grabbed me, man.
You got handcuffs? I don't have cuffs on me.
They say I'm resisting, but I'm not even doing nothing. They got me pinned up. They just grabbed me, man.
Just stay calm with us, man. You're all right.
Yeah, but why y'all just grabbing me and holding? Ah!
You're holding my arm. No, not
My whole shoulder blade. They're gonna break it, man.
No, we'll put 2 sets of
Ah,
cuffs
they're
on you,
gonna break
okay?
my shoulder blade. Ah, my wrist.
Anthony,
my
we
wrist,
will
man.
put 2 sets of
I'm not
cuffs
even
on you.
moving. They said I was just I'm not even moving. You see what they doing to me?
Just stay calm, guys.
Y'all see what they are doing to me? Ah!
I got you.
Ah! Stop!
Anthony, stop.
I'm not resisting. Stop! I'm not even moving. My arms hurt, man.
Stop trying to pull your arm away.
Ah! 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 Ah!
Yep.
Stop!
We need a second set of cuffs.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got it.
Ah! Officer, you're hurting me.
Just
You're hurting. Ah! I'm not even moving, man. Stop. Ah! Ah, my shoulder. Ah! You gonna break my shoulder, man.
Anthony, we're
I'm
not.
not even moving. Sir, you see I'm not even moving. They're gonna break my shoulder, man.
Relax, relax. Stop.
Ah!
Do what they're telling you.
Ah! They just grabbed me, man, for no reason, man.
I mean, they didn't say they grabbed you for no reason. They literally told you that you had an outstanding warrant. I mean, come on now.
Ah, man. Ah! Ah! How y'all just doing this? Y'all see what they doing to me? Is you recording this? Is you recording this? You see how they pulled up and just grabbed me? They finna take me somewhere and kill me, man.
45, you want to just pull up here? We'll put them in the back of this squad.
Man, they finna kill me, man.
No.
I don't feel safe, man.
You have more room in that one, then we're not going to get
Man, I don't feel safe, man. Why is y'all bending my arms, my shoulders and stuff, man? I'm not even moving, but I'm not moving though. That's what you saying I am, and I'm not, man.
With you? You said you have below charges for him too?
I guess we do, yeah. So,
what is that?
You have charges for your arrest, and you also have an
from this morning when our guys were out with you and stuff, we were obstructing and resisting.
How was I obstructing and resisting?
I don't know. I wasn't there this morning.
Okay, we're gonna go right over to this car, okay? Can you walk with me,
Man,
please?
can y'all give me some information first, man? Why y'all doing this, man?
Let's go.
Come on, man. I'm not okay, man. You just bit my shoulder, man.
Okay, we got 2 sets of cuffs on you at this point, okay?
I don't feel safe, man.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
Not been searched.
What's that?
Not been searched. Like,
We're gonna walk over to this.
Can you stop? Can y'all stop, man? Stop, man. Stop.
The cop can barely contain his laughter. I mean, you'll always have to be stoned. It's always a give and take, right? Like, you can't laugh because it can always look bad on you. But at the same time, it always feels like if you're completely stone-faced, then it also feels like you're uncaring. But laughing makes it worse. So I feel like any time you're doing it, it's a no-win situation, especially if you genuinely believe this guy's full of shit. It's always, you always have to think about the optics, even if it's even if you know 100% for sure that this guy is completely full of shit. It's always about an optics. It's always about optics, right?
Can you stop? Can y'all stop, man? Stop, man. Stop.
What are we doing? We gotta get you in the car here, okay?
Oh, man, y'all just grab me and start doing this shit to me like this?
Anthony then voluntarily gave up control of his legs.
Oh my
and fell
God.
down to the ground screaming.
Y'all ain't showed me no warrants. I'm bringing her some gas.
Really? Oh God, now he's doing the whole limp, gone limp thing. So, which is also a form of resisting, by the way.
Grab me. Stop, man. Stop, man. Stop. They trying to hurt me. They had me in the back of the Forest Reserve earlier, man. You realize
I mean, honestly, Jassy, he's on the straight path to being the next what was it, Neymar? What's his face? Yeah, he's definitely got a career on the Brazilian soccer team.
Trying to kill me. They was trying to kill me, man.
Anthony.
They had me back there 6 stars deep, man. For no reason. They didn't even tell me why they was messing with me, man. They trying to kill me, man. Anthony. I get pulled over every day. They trying to kill me, man.
Come on. Let's get in the back.
I ain't even resisting. You can ask these guys. They've been out here watching the whole time.
This is resisting.
I ain't moving nothing. They didn't even tell me why they grabbed me.
Let's go. Come on.
Many individuals were watching the incident and recording with their phones based on the disturbance Anthony had created.
Let me go. Moving nothing.
Wait, hold on. I wanted to see what they said. I just got back.
Tell me why they grabbed me.
Let's go. Come on.
Many individuals were watching the incident and recording with their phones based on the disturbance Anthony had created.
Let me go.
Oh, do they have that footage?
Anthony, can you just...
Anthony. Can I talk to you for a second? I'm Dan. All right.
They get out of my pockets. Leave me alone. Man, leave me alone. Can y'all please record this?
We are recording.
I don't care. I want other people to record this, man. Okay.
That gentleman down there is recording. And I think your girlfriend is recording.
Come on, man. This shit ain't right, man. Y'all just sit here and harass the shit out of black people, man.
Anthony, I didn't even know you were black. I showed up because your car was out of gas.
You showed up and just hurry up and grab me. You was looking for me.
I'm keeping my mouth shut.
The fuck? Don't lie to me, man. You hurry up and grab me. You weren't trying to help nobody. This bullshit.
Yes, it is.
Y'all racist as fuck, man. Y'all don't do this shit to them fucking white boys out here, man. Every black dude get treated like shit. The fuck? Y'all ain't got no reason to be out here this fucking deep doing this shit to me, man. What the fuck? I'm not being violent.
I didn't say you were.
Nope. Nobody said you were. Nobody said you were.
But y'all being violent towards me though, man. The fuck? Y'all violating my rights. Y'all being fucking violent towards me and everything, man.
They literally were just simply putting you in handcuffs and you resisted. What? These cops are being absolutely professional and use the the minimum amount of force necessary to put you in handcuffs. What the fuck?
The fuck?
Tell that to the judge.
Man, what you mean tell it to the judge? What the fuck y'all doing to me, man?
You got warrants, man.
Warrants for what? Some shit y'all made up?
Well, your probation warrant. Yep.
Man, how?
Helen's your PO, right?
How the fuck I get a probation warrant?
Is Helen your PO?
No.
Who is your PO?
You tell me.
Well, I think it's Helen.
The fuck?
Okay, so I talked to Helen earlier. Okay, you do have the DOC warrant. She said you had a meeting with her at 2 o'clock today, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get this part of the over with so I can call her and say, hey, you can come talk to him now.
What you mean come talk to me for what? I ain't did shit.
So they issued a warrant for you this morning.
For what? Why they issue a warrant for me?
You would have to ask them. For your contact with the deputies down in the parking lot in the county, okay?
Man, y'all.
That's all I know. I've never met you. I knew your name, that's it.
Yeah, and I bet all y'all know my name for no apparent reason.
Because you had a warrant. We know a lot of
Oh,
people.
for what kind of warrant? A warrant? What? Domestic violence? I be the one now. Did I steal something?
Did you miss court or something?
No, I didn't miss no court.
You didn't miss bail jumping. For bail jumping? Okay. If I remember right. If I heard right. So we can't speak to the
So the thing is,
for the warrant.
you go to jail, we'll have your PO come talk to you, and then go from there.
Man, this is bogus, man. So y'all sitting there having these people put warrants out for my arrest, and I ain't did shit wrong, man.
If you continue this, she might just put a hold on you and you just sit for a while.
I got a hold on me. What the fuck you mean? She just put a warrant out for my arrest because of y'all.
Because she needed to talk to you. But once she talks to you today, she might release that.
She needed to talk to me.
But if you continue to do this, she'll just probably keep a hold on it.
What you mean keep a hold? Y'all sitting there hurting me, man.
No, we're just trying to get you in the back. Yeah, we're just trying to get you in the back of the squad so we can get you down to the jail and then get her down there to come talk to you.
Yeah.
That's all we're doing.
Come on, man. Y'all trying to do anything y'all can to hurt me, man.
We're not. We're just trying to get you down here into the squad. That's it.
Can y'all get my word about my car?
Well, we can work on trying to find somebody to come and grab it for you.
Man, y'all...
We're willing to work with you, but you got to work with us.
Y'all trying to work on throwing me in the back of the car and taking me to jail because your mission accomplished. Y'all got it done, right?
We don't issue the warrant.
We don't issue the
Y'all
warrants.
go have lunch and have fun, man. Y'all put a warrant out for my arrest for some other shit.
We didn't do that.
We don't issue the warrants.
I was back there in the trails earlier, man. I'm on business. I got pulled up on and harassed. Okay. I got resisting arrest.
They don't. Oh my God. No, the cops aren't one of the ones putting on the warrants. To answer the question in chat, they don't need to read him his rights at this point because he's. It's not really. I mean, they could, but it's not like there's testimony. It's a warrant for bail jumping or probation violation, something like that. So really, they don't really need to Mirandize him at this point because they don't need necessarily his testimony for anything.
Fuck was I'm under arrest?
Well, again, we weren't there this morning, so I can't articulate on that part of it.
It was also discovered Miriam had a warrant too. She initially ignored the officer's commands, but eventually complied.
Can you open the door for me? What's that? Because we need to talk to you. What's that? I can't hear you with the window up.
They got me back there 6 floors deep, man. For no reason. They didn't even tell me why they was messing with me, man. They trying to kill me, man. I've been going over every day. They trying to kill me, man. I ain't even resisting. You ask these guys.
Can you unlock the door for us?
I ain't moving for nothing.
I can't hear you with all the traffic in the window. Can I get you to roll down the window or open the door for us? What? I can roll down the window. Okay, why don't you roll down the window? Okay. I need you to step out of the vehicle for me if you would, please. Because you got warrants.
You didn't even ask me who I was.
What's that?
You didn't ask me who I was.
Okay, well, that's what we're gonna figure out. So I need you to step out of the vehicle.
I didn't do nothing wrong. I was just sitting
Right,
in the car.
but if you got warrants though, we need to deal with those.
I don't need to tell you who I am.
Okay.
I'm just the person in the passenger seat.
Okay, well, we need you to step out of the vehicle, please.
I mean, how did they figure out who she was? I mean, technically, she is correct. She's only the passenger. The issue is all about the driver. But I can't remember how they figured out who she was and found out that she had a warrant herself. Did she volunteer that to the first cop? I can't remember.
What's that? I need you to step out of the vehicle, all right?
You didn't have the right just to do that.
Can you step out of the vehicle for us? If you don't step out of the vehicle, we're gonna have to help. We're gonna have to help you out. So.
She gave her first name. Ah.
Hey, set that down. Yeah, set that down. We have to put handcuffs on you.
Well, just, can you give me a second? I didn't even do nothing wrong.
Well, you haven't been the most cooperative so far when we
Well,
ask you to
because
get...
I was the passenger
Can you
in the
can you
seat.
put the cigarette on the ground for us?
Or put it in your mouth.
Take one last drag, or... Is it okay? Otherwise, I can loosen it up a little bit if you'd like.
Wait, hold on.
We'll get good stuff for it. Is that what you're looking for?
Well, I want to tell you what to grab. If that's okay.
Yeah.
Like, alright.
Let's keep walking until we get over here and then tell me.
Well, why can't I just point it out?
What do you need?
I don't want nothing. I want everything to stay right there. And I'm not giving you permission to go through my stuff.
Okay. Jack, go ahead. Put your cigarette on the ground for us. I'll step it up.
Oh, no, my wrist.
Okay. Well, do you want to get in yourself without me helping you?
That would probably be better.
Okay. Well, I was just trying to lift up your arm there, but if you can make her, I'll let you do it. Okay, so we need to confirm the warrant. So, are you willing to tell me your name? Otherwise, I'll just pull up a booking photo of you. Is that a no? All right. Ready?
Ah!
Whoa.
You gotta stand up, guys. There you go.
Okay. Thank you.
Man, this shit is not right, man. Ah!
Well, you just have to talk to your PO about that.
Man, what's up with my car? What's up with my shit?
We'll get a hold of her and let her know that that you'll be at the jail so she can come talk to you.
Man, you're not gonna tell her nothing. You can care less.
Yeah, we will. We'll call her.
I've never felt so violated in my life, man. What did I do for y'all to come down here and do all this extra stuff to me, man?
Again, it's just the warrants that you have.
Warrants? Where the fuck these warrants just came from today?
You gotta talk to your probation officer.
All of a sudden, I got warrants this morning?
You have to take that up with your PO, man.
Y'all came and got on me real quick for a warrant that just got issued this morning?
Oh, your car stalled.
You said my car stalled. Yeah, it stalled.
In a lane of traffic. That's why I stopped. That was the whole reason why I came in contact with you.
I mean, it's a matter of circumstances, dude. Yeah, you got a warrant this morning. A stalled vehicle is obviously going to get police attention. That's what happens, man.
He's happy to stop. Oh, I got him.
That's not.
I'm saying, you get a star for this shit or something, man? Like, what's going on?
I don't get anything for it.
Well, not stall, but ran out of gas. Same thing.
Yeah, and y'all come 50 deep like I killed somebody.
Because you're resisting. No,
how am I resisting, man?
This is exactly, you're not listening to our lawful commands of having you come, get into the car and all that. So you're passively resisting right now.
I'm passively resisting?
Yep. Which means you're just standing here, you're not doing anything by getting in the
way y'all just rolled up on me, make it seem like y'all been riding around the fucking town trying to find me for a misdemeanor warrant? Are
You're no.
you gonna help her? Put the gas in the car and then just grab me. Come here, let me talk to you.
Well, I don't want to get in a fight with you in the middle of traffic.
Oh, man.
Let's hop
Shit,
in here and
bro.
get this done with, so you can see your PO, she can cut you loose.
And you still gonna just force on me, right? Stop forcing on me, man.
I'm not forcing anything.
No, you're not doing it. He's
You're
doing
standing
it.
here not obeying a lawful order.
Come on, man. You taking pride in this shit, man. Clearly look like you racist as fuck, man.
Well, when you get out, you can file a complaint if you want.
Man, I don't have to file shit. Y'all racist as fuck. File what?
Come on, let's hop in.
Man, what y'all gonna beat my ass next? I'm gonna slam my head against the door?
No, we don't want
to
to
tell me I resisted?
No, we want you to
The
get into the
fuck?
car.
Hey, man, keep recording, man. Keep recording.
Come on. Let's go. Let's get in here.
They finna hurt me. Look, they yakking on me, man.
Anthony, because we need you to get in.
Man, y'all just gonna force me?
You're under arrest at this point. We have to take you down there.
For a warrant. A misdemeanor warrant. They went to my PO and got a warrant issued for my arrest this morning for no apparent reason. Can y'all put my car in the parking lot? And I'll be happy.
Yes, we will work with you if you work with us.
You can watch us do it.
Can you put my car in the gas station, please?
Yes.
Can I see y'all put it in the gas station?
I don't have an issue with that. You can sit right here in the car and you can watch me drive by and I'll park it in a parking spot for you.
Okay, man.
We'll stick to our word on that, man.
We don't have to tow it. It's not going to cost you anything. Just get the warrants taken care of. You can literally sit right here and I'll drive up to that light. I'll come down the frontage road and I'll park it right in Casey's with your permission if you're allowing me to do that.
And deputy will sit here till that happens so you know where your car is. And
then I'll give you the keys and you can bring the keys down to, and I'll let them know. I'll let Casey's know, hey, this is going to be parked here for a while, and if you want to make some calls at the jail to get somebody to come pick the keys up and pick the car up. Otherwise, I don't know what her story is. Is she under arrest?
She also has warrants.
Okay, so she has warrants. So I'll work with you to get somebody to come pick the vehicle up, and if you guys stay here, I'll park the car, and I'll give you the keys that you can take with.
We won't go anywhere till
and
you
I'll
see
lock
him
it.
Park that car for you.
And I got my body camera on, so it will show that I'm locking everything up. I'm not taking anything out of your car, and it's not going to get charged for a tow by we're not going to tow it. I'll put it in that parking lot.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, man.
All right. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. No, I literally got in here. I turned over here. This car is literally parked in the lane of traffic. I haven't attended a briefing yet. He wasn't even in the car. He was at Casey's getting gas. I came up. I tried to talk to her. She didn't want to identify herself. And I said, okay, I'm just trying to be friendly. And then I just went back to my car. And that's when I started running it. And Comm Center said that he was associated with this and that he had an Oakland County warrant for his arrest. And then he came back, and that's when you showed up.
Awesome, man. I'm worried about my stuff, man.
Well, the sooner you get in there, I'll move it right now. Keys are with me. Windows rolled up.
Cruiser 148.
Locked. 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 All right.
Did you guys get up?
Unfortunately, got it all worked out. All right, keys are right here. I'm going to put it in your property. Your car's parked right there. All the doors I made sure were secured except the back latch. You know that, right? Yeah. Okay, so keys. I did talk with the employees there. They said it was fine to be parked here for a little bit, but as soon as you get to the jail, you got to start making some phone calls. Otherwise, I'm sure they have a procedure on it. So I just, like I said, I didn't want to tow it from the street. I know we got off on the wrong foot. I truly do wish you the best of luck for you. I just, yeah, best of luck to you. The car's fine. If you have any questions, you can certainly reach out to me. My name's Jake Gullickson. Okay? I appreciate it, man. Are you good? Okay, thank you very much for your help. Take care. Best of luck, Anthony.
Miriam was charged with felony counts of bail jumping ×2 and possession of methamphetamine. Misdemeanor counts of illegally obtained prescription and bail jumping ×2. Her cash bond was set at $250.
That's about right.
Anthony was charged with misdemeanor counts of bail jumping, disorderly conduct, and resisting an officer. He was released on a $1,000 signature bond.
Also about right.
Do you enjoy our content and want to see more? Join the code.
Yeah, that's about right for all of that. The cops did everything they could, and they were very, very cordial, professional, which is what you would expect and what you want, even if it doesn't seem like they deserve it. This guy like just flew off the fucking handle, but yeah, it is what it is. All right. I'm gonna end it here and shout out to Van Balian apparently for this one. I haven't seen it yet, but my inner weeb is telling me that I need to show this one. Apparently about a sovereign citizen with a samurai sword is trespassed from a library. So
Okay, so what's your
yeah.
position here?
My name's Andrew, and I'm the deputy director.
Okay.
Go talk to the police.
Okay. Absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, God damn it. Am I able to turn the view, rotate the view? Hold on.
It'd be a foyer. Foyer, lobby, corridor, hallway.
Oh, I can do that on here. There we go. The viewers can see it now. I can't.
Because I don't have to, legally.
Well, we don't really want you to leave. We would just like the katana to not be here.
Then you're stomping on my Second Amendment constitutional rights?
Wait, did you just say katana? Did you... Second Amendment rights?
I'm not your guy. Yes, we have asked him to leave, and he's refused.
Because I don't have to, legally.
Well, we don't really want you to leave. We would just like the katana to not be here.
The katana to not be here. Oh my fucking God. So he has a goddamn katana on him.
Then you're stomping on my Second Amendment constitutional rights?
W-E-A-B-E-O.
What the fuck?
It'd be much better for my attorney if you just admit that you're willing to step on my constitutional right, especially my Second Amendment constitutional right.
Fucking
You just admitted
weeb.
that you don't want me to cuss here, which is against my First Amendment constitutional right.
I just asked you to not swear at staff.
I didn't say anything until dumb shit here said something to me first. So he's actually disturbing my peace.
God damn it.
So I'm gonna tell you, if you continue to use that language with staff, you will be banned.
Okay, now you can go fuck yourself, because now you're trying to stomp on my constitutional rights.
Okay, so again, I like to say this to many people out there. Proper decorum is also respected. Even if you are a public servant, they don't have to put up with bullshit like that. You can hang up the phone if somebody's being verbally abusive to you, and that's not a violation of your First Amendment rights. If you're being abrasive and abusive to staff, they can ask you to leave and they can trespass you. Look at it, it's simple conduct. You do not have the full right to treat people like horse shit, even if they are a public employee. There's no right protecting you from that.
And I don't put up with people that do that. Constitution is the supreme law of this land.
One more thing to say. It's about the. We can talk right there.
Yeah, let's go listen.
Yes, he's at a library.
No, it's fine. It's already taken care of.
All right. You need anything else more from me, sir?
Your name and position here.
Banning letter.
Okay.
Your name and position here. As you see, he's a public servant refusing to identify, which I'm sure is in your policy.
He's not a cop. It's a nice looking library. Actually, the library at my old town in Plainsboro was actually really good. That really gorgeous building, I'll admit. Unlike you guys, I have to actually turn my neck to watch.
Of the United States of America when it doesn't. Family, this is how corrupt the Corvallis Public Library is. They seem to think that their code of conduct supersedes the Constitution of the United States of America when it doesn't. So today we're going to make them have the police arrest me to get me out of this building. As I've committed no crime, I've broken no law. And they're also writing up some ban letter for me.
Yeah, you can be trespassed from a library. It's, yeah. Let me put it to you this way. There's no law. There's no explicit law prohibiting foul language in open court, right? But you could still be held in contempt of court for it. Even though there's no explicit law saying you can't use foul language in open court. These... Never mind, let's just play.
So since our last encounter, did you have a chance to check out the Tom Bain Act? Excuse me, more specifically, the Tom Bain Civil Rights Act. It was made into law in April of 1988, but it was made to law in California in 1987. Makes it a crime for anybody to attempt, interfere, or halt somebody in the constitutional rights. Which is exactly what you and Kevin, who did not identify, are doing right now. Trying to stop my First Amendment, even though Kevin was the first one to initiate contact. And you're trying to initiate the Second Amendment violation of my constitutional rights.
Oh my God. Oh, there we go. They're here.
Well, let's go listen in, guys. Name and badge number.
Sergeant Robertson.
Name and badge number.
Officer Sansom, 89.
Name and badge number.
Officer Gilder, 854.
854.
Your turn.
Mr. Sutherland, sounds like they don't want you at the library? Yes.
Well, they don't have a choice. I haven't done
The three stripe there is a
anything
sergeant.
wrong. I've committed no crime. I broke no law. Name and badge number.
You know me. We've met before.
Name and badge number.
Not your
Of course they met before.
puppet, my friend. Let's go
Yeah,
outside.
you're my puppet. You work for me.
Absolutely not.
Have I
So,
committed a crime?
You're trespassing.
Oh, wrong.
No, we went through this last time.
164255 of the.
So he's already been, maybe not at this library, maybe at this library, but he's already dealt with him before about having to trespass him. So the officer's already well acquainted.
The Arizona or Oregon revised statute. You're going to shut up and listen.
We went through this
You're
last
going to
time.
shut up and listen. You work for me.
It's not going to work that way.
Oregon revised statute 164255 says a person is guilty of committing criminal trespass if they enter or remain unlawfully
Correct.
in a dwelling.
Correct.
What crime have I committed?
You're violating the code here of their
Is there code of conduct law?
Yes, we went through this
What
last
law
time.
is it?
We went through this last
What's
time.
the penal code?
Sir.
What's the penal
City
code? Shut up
ordinance.
and tell me the penal.
So basically this guy is saying I can act however the fuck I want to act. I can walk in butt ass naked, swearing up and down with a bullhorn while displaying Pornhub on my cell phone for everybody to see. Wait, that would be probably maybe an obscenity law, but he'd probably say that's against his First Amendment rights, free speech. But basically, with a bullhorn, butt ass naked, and they can't do anything because it's not explicitly against the law.
Okay.
Do you need to be under arrest now? Is that where we're at?
What would I be arrested for?
Trespassing.
Oh, please do. Here you go. Please do.
All right, why is the video?
What's the penal
City
code? Shut up
ordinance.
and tell me the penal code.
Okay. Do you need to be under arrest now? Is that where we're at?
What would I be arrested for?
Trespassing.
Oh, please do. Here you go. Please do. I do not consent to any search or seizures of my person, property, papers, and effects. There you go. I'm not resisting.
No, you're not.
This is a huge lawsuit, don't you? You have no idea what you just did. Is Steve Hurley in? You just illegally took my sword off of me.
No, we didn't. We'd rather not.
You're gonna have to.
Gonna
I
go like
committed
that,
no
huh?
crime. I broke no law. I'm under no legal obligation to assist you in kidnapping me.
Okay.
We can lift you up just for a second. I gotta check your waist.
Yeah, do that. We'll bring a patrol car right over here.
Whoops. I hope you guys like your career, because they just ended.
Yes.
Blah, blah, don't need to hear a second thing you're saying, don't know.
No, Captain Clown, he was not Tom Cruise.
We are supervisors.
Your supervisor.
I am the manager.
Stupid.
I'm gonna read you your rights, sir. You have the
Why
right to
would you read
remain.
me?
You have the right to remain silent.
You have the right to kiss my ass.
All right, that's actually kind of funny.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in a
Blah,
court of
blah,
law.
blah, blah.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer.
I actually missed the katana. I didn't even see it. Oh,
present while you're
Oh, I
being
already have
questioned.
one.
If you can't afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you at no expense.
I already have one. You guys are gonna find out the hard way.
Do you understand your rights?
Do you understand you just violated multiple civil rights violations, and with you carrying me out of here with me committing no crime, you're committing a felony. It's called felony kidnapping.
So, we had a great conversation last time about frisbee golf. Remember that?
Yeah, we did. Too bad you guys just ended your careers. You think I'm fucking kidding? Tom Bain Civil Rights Act, violation of Article 18 U.S.C. 13-241242. You now just opened all yourselves up to civil litigation.
Capital felony treason.
U.S.C. 1983.
Like I said, we talked about it with the city attorney last time. They
Yeah,
said
and
that
the
we were
city
covered on
attorney's a
this.
fucking moron.
We just go with what the lawyers tell us, my friend.
Well, I'm sorry, but so did the Nazis, and they lost, and now you guys just lost.
Godwin's Law, drink.
And I'm requesting your supervisor on scene, or Chief Hurley, because I'm going to go talk to one of them right after this.
You're welcome to do that, but the chief is not coming out here, nor is my supervisor.
All right, well, refuse old services, thanks.
Even after I gave you the trespass code, somebody has to remain unlawful.
Mr. Sutherland, when the patrol car
And I
gets here,
have
we're going to
you
walk over to
admitting
it.
on camera that I have committed no crime or
We
broken
need you to
law.
help us out, stand up, and
I'm
you
not
walk under
helping
your own
you
power,
out.
okay? We don't
I'm
have
not
to carry
helping
you
you
out.
do shit. You're gonna finish violating my rights and commit a felony by
I
moving
want you
me
to
from this
understand what's going to
position.
happen. When the patrol car gets here, we're going to walk out to it, okay? Looks
I'm
like
not.
it's arrived.
I'm not gonna walk.
So I need you to stand up on your feet
Nope.
for this so we can walk out to the patrol
Nope.
car.
I'm completely relaxed.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, J5, did that fucking geriatric auditor lady get arrested a third time already?
Felony kidnapping, go ahead. I'm not under no obligation to assist you in doing so. And felony kidnapping is defined as taking somebody by force from one location to another against
At another school?
You're under arrest.
You're under arrest, so that doesn't apply.
Oh, sorry.
This is going to be your last opportunity to do it, or we're going to go ahead and carry you. Would you like to walk like a gentleman?
Guess you're gonna have to carry me. He's gonna hurt, but oh well, it's more damage for my attorney.
Okay, sounds fine.
Yep. By the way, I've had carpal tunnel surgery on my right hand and it's doing more.
Oh, medical emergency, drink. They all, every fucking time, like clockwork. Like, oh no, oh God, my wrist. I got carpal tunnel syndrome. They always claim some kind of fucking injury.
Damage. I can no longer feel my hand.
Oh, I can see those handcuffs are fine from here.
Oh no, they're not.
Thank you, Sakude, for the $10 super chat. Godwin's Law. Happy to get you live and hope the week gets better. Thank you very much, man. My shoulder. I had reconstructive surgery.
Fourth Amendment civil rights violation. First Amendment, Second Amendment civil rights violation. Violation of the Tom Bain Civil Rights Act. Whoops. Badge number 2, man.
Just roll them over to the side and then we'll come in for you.
I need the blue badge name and badge number. The police report. I hope so. He's going down for felony kidnapping as well. There you go. Ah! Ah! My fucking shoulder!
Oh, there it is. The katana.
Felony kidnapping as well. There you go. Ah! Ah! My fucking
There it is. In all its weeb glory.
shoulder! Oh! Oh! Somebody help! I've committed no crime. I broke no law. I'm being kidnapped. Somebody help! I've committed no crime. I broke no law. Oh, my wrist! Oh! Somebody help! I've committed no crime. I broke no law. I'm being kidnapped. Oh! Oh, my fucking wrist, you goddamn cocksuckers! Oh! Oh!
Just before we get on the stairs here.
Oh! 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 Now,
Let's assume for the sake of argument that this guy actually has these injuries. Isn't he, like, making those problems worse by virtue of him, like, going fucking limp and forcing the officers to carry him to his car? So if he was actually having these injuries, he's only exacerbating them by virtue of him going limp and forcing the officers to have to carry him. What are they supposed to do?
I can't feel my hands. I hope you're fucking happy. Ah!
Let me swatch off with you in the front.
Oh!
Sure. Legs.
Oh! Oh!
Would you walk with us the rest of the way?
Oh! You've already kidnapped me. Now I can stand up.
Okay. All right.
Oh, my God.
Roll on your rear towards
Oh.
me. Just slowly roll over here. Bring your foot up towards your butt right
Oh.
here. Bring your foot up towards your butt. Now sit up on your rear.
Oh.
All right.
Somebody help!
Tuck your foot in towards your rear. We're going to push you in 1, 2, 3. Push the stand.
I've committed no crime. I broke no law, and I was just kidnapped. Chief Hurley. I'm requesting Chief Hurley now. Somebody help, I was just kidnapped. I committed no crime, I broke no law.
Oh my God.
They were just unhappy because I wouldn't abide by the code of conduct when I was addressed first. I didn't say anything to anybody until somebody said something to me.
I would imagine somebody would say something to you if they saw you with a goddamn fucking sword. You're not at a cosplay convention. Somebody's gonna say something about it. My ears! Jesus Christ!
Admitting that I did not commit a crime and break no law, I just violated a code of conduct which is not law. Then I was told I was being arrested for criminal trespass. In order to be arrested under the code.
Oh my God.
Oh, don't say I didn't warn you.
You know, I kind of feel the same way.
Hey, I did nothing. I know how to do it.
Those are evidence now.
No, you can't, J5. If in fact that your arrest was unlawful, then by almost virtually automatically, your resisting arrest will be dropped too. Joshua Lee, thank you for the elite tip. Yojin Bob was not the Shinobi we thought. By the way, the complaint is funny too. Oh, I didn't see the complaint. I'll have to take that up too.
You have to fall right under the Constitution to carry that on me. I could have walked in there with a fucking gun.
Probably not.
No, I need to speak with anyone superior other than who was on scene. I would prefer Chief Hurley because he's the only one that's going to stop a multi-million-dollar lawsuit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I definitely am. I'm going to need names and badge numbers of everybody on the scene. Yeah, that would be much appreciated. I just wish you would have let them carry me out. You would have just been a witness, but by you carrying me out makes you guilty of kidnapping.
Okay.
I'm sorry, man, but they ended your career for you.
All right. You say so.
Inside and have Chief Hurley meet me in the lobby, please.
I don't think the chief of police is required to be at your beck and
Remember
call.
from internal investigations. If you could somehow message ahead and ask Chief Hurley and a member of IA to meet me in the lobby, please.
I don't have a direct line right now to get a hold of him, but
Okay.
it sounds like the other officers will be here shortly, and we'll get you out of handcuffs here pretty shortly, okay? And then we're pretty much at the office, so you can just go into the records department and request to speak with him, okay?
Oh, I plan to.
You're welcome. I don't think I've met you before, Jason.
I'm sorry you had to meet me like this, and I'm sorry your career had to come to an end like this, man. I really am. I tried warning them. Article 13 USC 19 or Article 18
There you go.
USC 13-241 and 242 deprivation of rights and conspiracy against rights. Tried to inform them that they're open for civil litigation under Article 42 USC 1983
I tried to inform them that they are violating the Tom Bain Civil Rights Act, and nobody wanted to listen. They all admitted that I was being arrested because I violated the library's code of conduct. And the short guy, Rizzo, whatever his name is. Yeah, whatever his name, the real short one, the one that initiated the arrest and kidnapping. I've tried warning him multiple times, hey, I'm not breaking a law, and I have him on camera admitting I didn't break a law. They just don't want me at the library because I'm exercising my Second Amendment constitutional right. He said he's arresting me under the code of conduct and for criminal trespass.
I think he only just said you're being arrested for trespass, and the reason why they wanted you to trespass was because you were not following the code of conduct.
When I spouted off ORS 164.255, person is guilty of criminal trespass if they enter or remain in a dwelling unlawfully.
Right. If they enter or remain unlawfully. When somebody who is an agent of the building tells you to leave and you remain, that means that you're remaining unlawfully.
I have them admitting that I had not broken a law, which means I'm there legally. Yep, sure did, and I'm happy to talk. I hope this gets into court. I'm FOIA requesting everybody's body cam, audio and video, this conversation right here, radio traffic, and the 911 call itself. Don't commit a crime, don't break a law, and you still wind up in handcuffs.
What the hell is that? Sounds like a hard drive spinning up. I think it's over now. Yeah, it's over now. All right, I have to, before we go, because it was talked about in chat, I have to see this Katie chick getting arrested yet again. So shout out to Unclean Hands for the footage, but I'm very curious as to which school is she arrested in this time.
Leave seeking has been arrested.
Monday morning over here at Royal Grande High School. It's raining. Hallelujah. Bet you butt crack, pray for rain, and here we have it. Here's all the kids I'm filming at the high school. Here's the Royal Grande High School, Monday morning. Doesn't look like anybody's really interested in what I'm doing over here. There's a police officer over here.
I haven't watched this video yet, but isn't Arroyo Grande where she's been arrested before and trespass on the property? I could be wrong. Let's watch.
Royal Grande Eagles High School. All visitors checking at the front desk. So we have a rainy Monday morning over here. Nobody in here. But there is a police officer here. Watching over things for you, folks.
Nobody at that school has asked for your help, Katie. Nobody on the planet has asked you to help them with their school and their children.
There they all go. Yep. It's me, Betty Butt Crack. Good morning, everybody. Monday morning. Let's get to cracking. Get in there and learn something.
What the fuck is wrong with this lady?
The amount of stupidity it takes to do something like this, there's no scale to measure it on. Really, there isn't. There's no scale to measure going to school after school after school, continuing.
No gossiping on my kids, and you're all my kids right here.
They probably already know her as the fucking crazy ass old lady with the camera. What the fuck is wrong with her?
You're my kid. You're all my kids. I love you.
That's not creepy at all.
Betty Butt Crack. Good morning. Monday morning. Rise and shine. I had to do it. And look at me. I had to go through all of this nonsense.
Yes, sir, kids. Finish up high school. Roll.
To go through all this nonsense.
Hi.
At school.
If you're going to be on our campus, you need to get to the main office and get a visitor's pass.
Is this public property, ma'am?
No, this is a school property.
It's public.
Stop taping me.
It's public. And your
Why
name?
don't I escort you to the main office?
Your name?
My name's Andrea Lee. I'm the
Possibly, yes, Deacon.
Come with me
Assistant
to
principal?
the main office.
All right. No, thank you. Have a nice day. Have a nice day.
Boom. First time she's been asked to leave. She has just been asked to leave. Will she leave? Won't she leave? I got to tell you, while I was watching this, I skipped ahead to the end, and oh my God, this is only 10 minutes long, but you got to see the end. You got to see Katie trying to run away. It's amazing.
I'm leaving.
You need to leave.
I'm leaving.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Don't treat the kids like this, okay? Have some respect.
Bye.
You have a really mean vice principal over here. She's kicking Betty Butt Crack off.
Stop calling yourself Baby Butt Crack. That's fucking weird.
That vice principal you have is really mean. She's kicking Betty Butt Crack. Look.
You have really got to be desperate to ask to leave the property again. Anyway, involving your children in adult matters is the biggest no-no I can think of that a parent can do, that an adult can do to a child, is involve them in their bullshit. It's just sick. It's sick.
Rise and shine.
Yeah, is it Betty or Baby? It sounds like Baby, but it could be Betty Butt Crack.
Let's get to school here, kids. It's 9 o'clock.
Either way, it's fucking creepy.
Morning. Love you all. I'm here for you. Don't get too bored. It'll be over soon. Very soon, I promise.
That sounds very fucking creepy and threatening. It'll all be over soon, kids. It'll all be over soon. What the fuck is wrong with you?
The vice president wants me to go to jail. Look at her. Ah, help! The vice principal wants to send Betty Butt Crack to jail. Don't worry, it'll be over soon, this boring thing they got in this country.
Well, she got one thing right. This is going to be over very soon. It is hilarious, trust me. No fair skipping ahead to the end. You just keep watching it. It's not.
No! No! No!
What you hear in the background is a guy saying, "Rochelle, come here. It's a police officer. Watch her take off."
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Get away from me!
Stop running from the police!
Get away!
Why are you running from the police, Michelle?
He's chasing me.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
I gotta run, guys. Stop over here, chase him. Get him.
Yeehaw, she got a run on now. She gonna run from the police. This ought to be good.
Running from the po-po.
No. Get away from me.
Come here.
Get away from me. Get away.
You're gonna get hit.
Get away.
Michelle, get out of the road.
You get away from me.
I do believe that's her van over there behind the fence. I wonder how she's going to get to that. Nah, maybe it's not, but it looks like her van. Looks like she successfully evaded the police, doesn't it? They're letting her walk away.
Stocking copper over here.
Bro, this beside.
Now look at him.
Oh, there's another one. Back up.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi. How are you?
Okay, I'm doing good. Well, you're detained right now. You're not free to leave, okay?
Why?
I've been calling after you. You know you're not to be on campus.
No.
Put the phone down.
She
Yes.
asked me to leave and I left.
No, ma'am.
So you
are
guys
now under arrest.
You guys are arresting me for nothing.
No. You know you've been arrested for this before.
So, no, that's not how it works. If you've already been trespassed and you've already been arrested for trespass, you only need to be present there to be arrested again for trespass if you've already been told that you're not supposed to be there. You don't need a verbal warning from the principal anymore. You could be arrested on site if you're caught being on the property.
Now, I know for certain she's been arrested at a school in Arroyo Grande because there are several schools there. I believe the Miller School is where she was arrested, the middle school. And she's back at it again in the same town. I don't know if it's the same school or not.
Well, even if it's the same, even if it's not the same school, it's entirely possible that she could have been trespassed from like all like district grounds. So that would include all the schools, not just simply the one that she was originally trespassed. It's entirely possible that's also the case too.
But from what Katie did there and cut her video off, I'm assuming she's already been trespassed on this property. So, you know, take it for what it's worth. 3 arrests within the last month for going onto school property, being asked to leave and refusing to leave. They just don't get it out there in California. They could do a statewide ban on Katie, but they're not quite confident enough to figure it out, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, there it is. Katie gets arrested again.
Yep.
Unbelievable. Y'all
I
have a
agree.
great day now.
Shout out to Unclean Hands for the footage. So thank you very much for that. Wait. Sorry. I am all done now. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna call it here. I gotta go watch. Well, not watch. I gotta go have something quick for dinner. But thanks again for watching. And I probably won't be streaming tomorrow. Yeah, it's debatable if I'm going to be on. Thursday will also be up in the air, but I'll probably be back on for Friday for sure. But thanks, guys, again. Take care.